Hello everyone, we're here in a new video and today I will show you the fried liver attack. An attack that works with the Italian game and I think it's very useful because you can use it in many variations. It's not like you have one trick and you do it and if not, you cannot do anything. But with this trick, you can do many variations and you can still win, even though it doesn't go as planned. So, I will start with pawn e4, the Italian game. He responds with same pawn and you move your knight and he moves the knight. It's the normal moves, so you can use this trick many times, and that's why I think it is a really good trick. So you develop your bishop, and then the important thing, yesterday I showed you a trick when the opponent moves this pawn, but today the fried liver attack goes when the other opponent moves this knight here, the 3 knights. The trick goes, instead of doing like developing this knight or advancing this pawn, the amazing thing you do is you grab this knight and you put it here. It doesn't make any sense. It goes against the opening rules. Don't move the same piece twice in one opening. But you will see how powerful it is. That's because you're attacking this and this with the bishop, this pawn. There is a lot of pressure and if the opponent doesn't defend it well, you're gonna checkmate them or grab his queen or his rook. I'll show you how. Perhaps your opponent won't even realize there's an attack. And if the opponent tries to develop this pawn thinking that there is no attack, you can do this amazing move, putting this knight here, attacking the queen and the rook. In an initial case, the king would be able to grab this and be fine, but as it is protected by the bishop, he cannot do anything. If he tries to move the queen, you grab the rook and you're up in material, and you can go back and as it is protected by the bishop and still be fine. And if instead they move the rook to protect it, you can take the queen. And this is the amazing thing, that there are many options and you can always be winning. The most usual thing is that they move the queen. That's because obviously it's more valuable the queen than the rook. And you attack the rook and then the game would continue as usual. Maybe they tried to put this queen here, so they attack this square and can develop the bishop, but you just go back and if they try to get it, they will lose the queen, and they cannot get it with the king because it's attacked by the bishop. And you can continue fine and being a rook up. Now I will show you the second variation of this trick. It starts the same with Italian game. Both opponents push the pawns, then you develop your knight, and he defends this pawn. You develop the bishop, and he develops the knight. It's the same thing. And now you do again the amazing trick. You put the knight here, doing the fried liver attack. But now, if your opponent sees that there is this attack and a fork, he will try to defend it, and the best way is by pushing this pawn. They block the bishop and they cannot do the fork. So the best thing to do here is recapture with the pawn. And now it comes the amazing thing. The most logical thing is to take with the knight. But this is actually blunder. Even though it is protected by the queen, you will do this amazing thing. It looks amazing and illogical, but when you will see the trick, you will be amazed. You sacrifice the knight. It doesn't make any sense, because the knight is not protected by anything. And the only option they have is to take it with the king, because it is attacking the rook and the queen. So the only thing they can do is take it with the king, because if they move it anywhere, you will capture either the rook or the queen. So they can take it with the king, and then the continuation is just crazy. Because what you need to do is to bring the queen here, checking the opponent. And right now you're winning by a mile. Now I show you the main variation. If the king wants to go to save and moves here, you can simply capture here, and it's protected by the queen, and many times it seems weird, but many people just recapture, which makes no sense, because you can grab the queen and it's a free queen and you're winning. If your opponent is better, they will see they cannot take the bishop because it's protected by the queen. So they will try to develop another thing and you will fall again for a trap, because if you move your queen in this spot, it's actually the scholar's mate. The only thing they can do here is protect this square with the queen going here or here. It's the best thing for them to do, because if not, they are just losing. And here you can just continue by taking the knight and they recapture with the queen you can do a queen exchange, and you're up 1 pawn, and also the king has moved forward and backwards and he cannot castle, so you're winning by a mile. Now I'll show you my favorite variation of this trick, by putting the queen in this spot, checking the king, and if they move this king here to be safe, this is actually a blunder, because you can force checkmate in a few moves. You start by putting the queen here, checking the king, and the only thing they can do is either block with the bishop or take with the queen. Usually they take with the queen, you take back with the bishop, and the only thing they can do is block with the bishop, and you just take, and this is checkmate. Tell me in the comments and I will show you how to counterattack the fried liver attack in another video. Thanks to everyone for watching this video, and if you have any trick you want me to explain, tell me in the comments and I will do it in the next video. Thanks, bye!